because I went there probably around 11:30, 11:45. I asked for chips, and they somehow ran out.
How?
This was in the morning.
This is before lunchtime. Okay, that's actually
this was literally before 12 o'clock.
That's true.
And they were somehow out of chips.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wash Athlete Podcast in episode 42 of our podcast. We are a group of college guys at the University of Pittsburgh, pretty much just talking life. We have a sports episode we publish every week where we talk about sports world, and then here we just kind of talk about our lives in college or what's ever on our mind. If you like our episodes, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us a lot as we try to grow out this channel. And Peter, you have beef with Chipotle.
I hate Chipotle.
Yeah.
Look.
Wow.
Listen. Their food, far and away, is very, very good. It is very good food. But the Chipotle on Forbes in Pittsburgh is the worst Chipotle I have ever been to in my life.
And we would like to clarify for people who might know the Pittsburgh area, it's the one up by Pitt's campus, not CMU's
Yeah,
campus.
because they both are on Forbes.
Very different.
Yes.
The one on Pitt's campus in Oakland.
Would you like the address? I can provide the address.
That's okay. We
Do not dox them.
They already are dogs,
well, okay, just we're moving on. Okay, so listen, I do not understand how can someone look up if Chipotle is $1 billion company or not?
I'm sure they are.
Okay,
I have looked up that
What
it
is
is
Chipotle's network?
3615 Forbes Avenue.
oh, whatever.
Thank you for that.
So,
Okay.
yeah, there's the address.
Is it $1 billion company?
Give me a second.
Okay, but
It's great content.
I know this really is great content. It's five guys and one person looking up something.
43.36 billion.
43 billion?
Okay, $43 billion company, and they can't hire 3 people to work at this place. I swear to God. Okay, I got a gift card for Christmas. I didn't use it yet because I didn't really want to go there. But I was really hungry after work. And I was like, you know what? I have this. I'm going to order online. I'll order a half hour ahead.
Sounds reasonable.
I ordered at 4:30. And I was like, all right, I will, I'm leaving work. I'm like, okay, I'll give them plenty of time. I'll show up. Like, it's fine if I wait for a little bit, whatever. It'll be fine. I got my food an hour later. I'm just going to spoil that right now. An hour later. And when I first walked into the Chipotle, there was one person working at 4:45,
Yep.
almost 5 o'clock. That's almost rush hour. And there's one person working. There's no cashier. There's no one else there. There's no one working. And I walk up to where the food normally is, the to-go section thing, whatever. And all of the orders are just on the screen. And no one's doing anything. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, there's an order from 4:15 on there.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
This is a $43 billion company. And
Yep.
they can't just get 3 people to work there. You get one person behind the counter. You get one person at the cash register, and you have one person doing mobile. That's it.
It's pretty simple.
Okay? You have, and if you're going to go crazy, you have 4 people working.
Whoa.
And then,
We don't have the money for that.
clearly, impossible. Can't have it. And you would have them cooking off other stuff, because you will run out eventually.
Right.
And look, here's the thing. I would love to say that I would go to Moe's instead all the time. And I do like Moe's. I do really like Moe's.
The free chips.
The free chips.
The free chips can't turn down.
But here's the issue. So the other day I did go to Moe's, and it was around $13 for my burrito and with the free chips and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The burrito is roughly this big, right?
Yep.
It's not that big. And I did get double chicken.
Great personality,
It's
though.
still great personality though, not that big,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Okay. This is the burrito I get from Chipotle.
Oh my god.
It is the same price.
I bet it has a bad personality.
It is the same price.
For our audio listeners, it's a large burrito.
It's a large
What
burrito.
did you get on the burrito?
Okay, so we got burrito. So first of all, I'm not an asshole, and I always get double tortilla wraps for it because I know it's just
It's
gonna
gonna
rip.
rip.
Yeah.
So I always get that. So I got the white rice, double chicken, guac queso, cheese, lettuce.
Okay.
All right, very simple. I like to add my own hot sauce to it, but yes. But it's thick. It's a thick burrito. And when I was watching this guy, once they finally had somebody just decide to show up and start working, this dude messed up my order. You want to know how he messed it up? He only put 1 scoop of chicken on it at first. and then threw out the entire burrito. I was watching this. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Like, just put another scoop on and it's fine.
What?
And then I swear to God, this dude's he's standing like 4 feet in front of me, and I'm like, oh, this is definitely mine because no psychopath would get double like tortillas. And it's like clearly, it's like, okay, he's putting the rice on, he's doing this, whatever. And it's just like he puts the one scoop on, looks at the screen.
Oh man, I messed up. It needs 2 scoops, guys.
And then just literally takes the entire thing and just throws it out.
That's not real. Like
I'm like, what? What is happening?
Wow.
Like, what do you mean?
I would take that.
Or it's like maybe he didn't put beans on it or something. It's like, you think I care about the order of the stuff on my burrito? It's a burrito. It all gets mixed in anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's insane. And oh my God. And then so I waited an hour for this. And then instead of putting the bag like in the to-go section, he just puts it above him. And then just keeps going and working. And I'm like, dude, just put it over to the right so I don't have to walk into the kitchen and grab my food.
I would have moved it at that point.
Well, because I like finally, because like he like came over and he was like, I was like, oh, like that's mine, like right there. He's like, oh, okay, like hands it to me. I'm like, God, like it's not that hard. I know it isn't.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard of a system. And look, I am very sympathetic for anybody in the service industry, anybody that's cooking. All right, I get it. My beef is with actual Chipotle and the managers that run this place.
Company.
They have no idea how to run this because these employees don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're understaffed somehow, even though because like I think Chipotle hires at $15 an hour. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and it's a $43 billion company.
Yeah, I mean, like simply put, and like not going to get too political with this, but like it's pretty corporate greed because like especially after 4 p.m., college kids, a lot of people like would like to work in college. Like they don't have a lack of people in this area who would want to work for Chipotle. It's pay and how people are treated that comes down to it. Like our Starbucks on campus has tons of people always working all the time because people like working at Starbucks to get paid well. They probably get flexible hours and like they're not treated like crap. Like, but then when Chipotle is doing that, I'm guessing they probably just don't treat their workers well. And I've met people who work for that Chipotle. They are stressed out because they don't feel like they have like the support or whatever. Like they just like. They don't like working there because they're like it's not even our fault. Like we just don't have like the support we need.
That's the whole thing. Is that's like there was just no one there.
Yeah,
and it's like how are you going to have one person there working right before 5 o'clock, which is where everybody goes and orders dinner.
Yep.
And it's like the thing that like I guess maybe it was during the shift change, but it's like why would you have the shift change right before at the worst possible time? Like that's when you're going to get the rush.
Shift change at 4.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's why
it makes more sense.
That's insane.
If you're doing
but also like. If you're on a college campus, you have to adjust your policies a little bit and be like, "Hey, this college kid has class till 4:45. We'll start him at 5. Like, just don't not schedule him."
Yeah,
exactly.
Or her.
Exactly. Yeah. Make it flexible.
Like make it flexible. Or it's like, oh dear God, maybe this person needs to leave early, but this person can come in early. So we just we figure it out.
Yeah.
Like
no, I have to provide some juxtaposition because I went to Chipotle today. The other one on Forbes, the CMU one, and no line was in and out.
I hate it. It's so infuriating.
I can attest to what Peter's been saying.
I can too because I went through it.
I also can.
It was bad.
Everybody can.
Yes.
Everybody that's on this campus.
This is not unique of like our situation. This is like a systemic problem with the Chipotle on Forbes. It has been since we were freshmen.
The 3615 location.
Yes.
Very clear.
Yes.
Just all right. We're just doxing him, I guess.
I'm fed up with this. I have also.
This is a formal complaint.
Waited for over an hour for my
Don't say
burrito before. They probably think I might be scamming them at this point because the amount of times that I will go to this Chipotle, I'll get a burrito, I'll get chips and queso.
Bad review.
They either won't have the chips or they won't have the queso. And every single time I'll have to go through the
help thing.
Yeah,
pepper.
the pepper check.
Pepper.
And I'll have to request, I'll have to say, hey, this is what happened. And, you might not want to do it like every single time, but the issue is I'm paying for it, and it is consistently every single time that they don't typically have one or the other. I've been given a bowl when I've asked for a burrito.
I've gotten that too.
I've received like steak or chicken when I've asked for steak.
Yep.
One of the most recent things, which doesn't make sense to me at all, is I went in there at probably around 11:30, 11:45. I asked for chips, and they somehow ran out.
How?
They always never have chips. Always.
But this was in the morning.
This is before lunchtime. Okay, that's actually
this is literally before 12 o'clock.
That's true.
And they were somehow out of chips. I really don't understand how like what happens.
And that's manager stuff. Like how do you let the employees run out of this?
It's consistent.
Yeah, it's consistently bad.
If I were to like literally pull up, you know what? I would like to add this to the episode. I would.
Are you gonna edit in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can go on the Pepper.
Oh, he has receipts.
I have receipts.
He has receipts.
The need help. Chat with Pepper.
Let's see.
I think a great story that like stands.
Wow. Oh, that's a lot.
Okay, so we'll show that in the video.
We'll show that in the picture, video, hopefully. A story that stands out
Raj,
from this Chipotle.
It's a lot.
A story that stands out for me is I'm going to Chipotle, and I rarely go to Chipotle. I rarely eat out. I still eat the dining hall most of the time, so I'm going to get Chipotle, and I order like a very long time ahead. I order a long time ahead, and I go there, and my orders doesn't seem close to ready. Like it's like all backed up, whatever. Then I text Jacob, I was like, "Hey, bud, like your order's on like I can see like we're at the same Chipotle right now." And Jacob texts me back. He's like, "Oh, like I don't know why. Like I canceled that, or like I didn't even think it went through, or whatever." Like Jacob's not expecting this food. It's sitting on the rack, just like there for like a long time. My food's not coming. He's like, "You can just take it." So I sat there for like 10 extra minutes waiting for my food. I was like, I'd probably rather eat what I got than Jacob got. My food never comes. I just took Jacob's order and left.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. No, I'm lactose intolerant. And you got a quesadilla, but I had to get food. So
some sort of food in you.
Yeah, and it's just like it's notoriously bad. Like Moe's is the exact opposite on
it's
campus.
the exact
Moe's
opposite.
on campus.
Because it's like they have like all the screens and stuff on there, so there's literally no way to mess
efficient.
up.
It's efficient.
Exactly. There's a bunch of like the screens where you just like order from there, and they are fast with it.
They're fast. They do the welcome to Moe's when you walk in. Like you happy when you're there.
Yes.
The mobile order's really good.
The
rewards they never run out of stuff. Like the Moe's on campus is the exact opposite of Chipotle. The only difference is Chipotle has like better ingredients.
Better quality. It's
better food.
It's better food and it's more food.
Papa John's.
I would. But I would like Chipotle definitely gets more traffic than Moe's.
Definitely.
But I think you should adjust.
Exactly.
Yes, you should account for that. Like
I don't like. It really just like I called up my friend and I was like, bro, it's 11:00. You gotta tell me why they don't have chips. It's Chipotle.
They are known for their chips.
And eventually, they won't accommodate for your request on the app because probably they think that you're trying to scam them.
But the problem is that it's consistently like that.
And they will even tell. I've even been told, hey, go make a formal complaint. So what you actually have to do, and I know this because I've had to do it multiple times. Hope I'm looking directly into the camera here. Is you have to actually get a member on to text you back, and then they will accommodate for your request.
Yeah.
So that Chipotle, I can understand that you guys get a lot of traffic. I can see the amount of people in there for the mobile orders as well as the regular line or the time of rush hour. But you guys are horrible consistently.
Well, let's just
go ahead. Quick. I just make another thing. So my friend, they messed up his order before. He goes in, he has like a redeem free entree for it, and they're like, "Sorry, we can't accept this."
What?
Yes.
So they're just like, no.
They're like, "No, we can't accept this right now or at this location."
What do you mean?
So it's literally like the redeem the points thing. That's a nationwide thing.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
That's insane.
So that's wild.
What are you saying?
Yes.
And I understand the foot traffic thing, but they need to adjust because I think it's something like the Panera, which recently opened on campus. Panera is always really crowded on campus, but they have it under control.
They figured it out.
Yes. It's busy in there sometimes. People wait a little bit, but everything is under control in that Panera. Whereas Chipotle is a lawless place.
It's a Wild West.
People are lined up in there waiting for their mobile orders. There's just no type of like.
I'm gonna just start taking mobile orders.
Well, actually, they probably accounted for that because now they don't.
Put them on the spot anymore. They put them behind there.
Yeah.
And a place like Moe's isn't open as late as Chipotle, so we can't even take advantage of it. So this is our episode to be like
formal request. And
Chipotle
complaint.
in Oakland, you need to change.
Again, not the employees. I understand you probably are all like underpaid, understaffed. Not you guys. The manager, corporate and management. Figure it out for the love of God.
Just to be very clear, the address is 3615 Forbes Avenue.
3615.
Figure it out.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15213, United States of America.
And I will be including the chat.
Yep.
Yes,
From
that will
Ask
be.
Pepper.
There is evidence of
Yep.
this. Yeah.
But we're gonna stop talking about Chipotle. We're gonna talk about
Yes.
another exciting fast food opportunity on campus because Jacob, Raj finally gave you your wish yesterday. Raising Cane's is coming to the Pittsburgh campus near
Pretty
you.
soon,
It's
dude.
happening
Yeah.
August.
by next year. Senior
Congrats, bud.
I really cannot believe it. Actually, so yesterday was in fact opposite day. So I'm typically gaslit, definitely by Raj.
year. Yeah, by
Um,
a particular individual.
So I completely and totally thought that Raj was kidding about this. Then the article seemed
You thought
pretty
legit.
It seemed pretty legit. This is
Real quick for context, an article came out in the Pitt News that one of our bars on campus is now turning into a Raising Cane's, which there isn't one really close to us, which makes it exciting. But go
And
ahead.
Jacob loves
the nearest Raising Cane's is in
Ohio.
Ohio.
And if you want to hear
It's
about
never-
that, go watch our Ohio's Purgatory
Episode 17, Ohio's Purgatory. We're actually going to quote it a little bit later too, so we'll
Yeah.
make sure we card it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I love Raising Cane's.
We know.
The sauce at Raising Cane's is just different. It just simply
The
is.
sauce is
You
him.
know what I'll do?
Um,
I'll go
I
there.
will agree to that.
I'll go there. I'll buy the sauce, then I'll go to Chick-fil-A.
That's honestly a power.
Sure.
That's a power move.
I've never done that. I'm kind of curious what that would be.
I would
like
do that with Popeyes.
in general. I don't know because Popeyes just. I feel like
The chicken
Popeyes.
nuggets.
Talk about the Canes. Stop talking about chicken.
We're not getting into this again.
But anyways,
Go check out episode 17,
Yes.
Ohio's Purgatory.
absolutely. So when I go back home, I consistently go to Cane's, probably more than I legitimately would, simply because there is not anything like there's no Cane's nearby. So hearing that this, and it's actually not even that far away from where I live. It's actually
No, it's not. It's simply
It's
just not
on-
far.
it's
on
really
campus,
like
yeah.
it's literally
It's
a
just
block
up the street,
and
yeah.
like I just got to take a left, I believe. It's really, really close.
That's where Thirsties is.
Yeah, that's really close to where I am. So I intend on being the first person in line for the grand opening of this
Camp
Cane's.
I'll be
Thank you,
I'll be
Josh,
there
for
with you.
I'll be there
That'll be a live stream. We'll be there.
Yeah, let's
It'll be the
let's legitimately put up
Is
a
it,
tent.
is it
Like,
too
I will
late
set
to
up a
tell
tent.
you this has all been one big setup and we've just been waiting for the pod to tell
Yeah, you remember that sheets that was supposed to open on Forbes?
That was
yeah.
also that.
Yeah.
You actually you wrote the article.
Yeah, he wrote
I will
the
legit
article.
set up a tent for that.
So when
I'm
you
not
said
gonna-
when I said I get gaslit by Rod,
This
this
is
is what we're
so
talking about. But yeah, so I'm very excited. This
So
is
what? There is no Cane's coming.
So I
Shut
would be very excited if this news was true. He was clearly, just gaslighting me because yesterday was in fact opposite day, and I was just telling you the truth. So this is the best news I've heard the entire semester. I cannot wait for August to be able to go back to Pittsburgh and get Cane's there. Be the first person in line. It'll be a great experience. Stay tuned for the live stream.
It will be
I'm
happening.
very excited to see what this is going to do to Chipotle. I mean, not Chipotle, Chick-fil-A's numbers up at the Pete.
It's
It
going
will
to
reduce
crush.
it. Because
Wait, it depends because it will get Cane's on their meal plan stuff.
No.
Because if they
Ooh.
can, Chick is still the best option for the freshmen.
well, I
Well, yeah,
think.
but I'm saying the traffic of people that.
Oh, traffic wise, it'll decrease, but not like detrimental.
Well, okay, so
But-
what's going to happen, right, is they're not going to, nothing on Forbes is really on the meal plan, but you can use off campus.
Yeah.
You can use Panther funds. Like, the places on campus still do that. So they'll probably accept Panther funds like Chipotle and stuff,
Or
too.
like you were saying, off-campus $90. Probably they'll do that.
Yeah. I think this is going to really impact Chick-fil-A because, me spending $10 of my own money versus spending $12 of my dining hall money or my meal exchange by having to walk up the hill, I could quickly justify myself using the meal exchange for lunch or breakfast someplace and then just going there and paying for my own money for dinner. Because for people living on lower campus, if people aren't familiar with Pitt's campus, the walk up the hill takes about 10 minutes and it's straight up and
Well, it's like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's-
yeah,
It's a
it's
rough
extremely
hill.
steep. We call it cardiac
Yeah.
hill because of how high your heart rate gets when you go up
It's
it.
rough on the calves.
It's
And-
vertical.
And during the winter, like days like today, and it's snowing.
It's arguably dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't even
and
say arguably. I would say it is.
and it's quirky. Like Oakland's got their little
Oh my
quirks.
God, Oakland!
Yeah,
Oh,
but
if any
It can't be like us.
Oh,
But-
sorry, I'm poor.
yeah,
Raj.
sorry, I'm poor. I work for the university. But I think it'll be interesting because I think if I want any chicken nuggies, I'm just gonna be go over to Cane's and be like, hello.
They don't have
Correction.
nuggies.
No,
Tenders.
They don't do
Tenders.
nuggies at all.
Tenders.
No, it's just
Tenders.
Cane's has a very simple menu. There are literally 4 things on the
Box
menu.
combo.
You have I don't. That would. I highly doubt
No
that
slaw.
would be
Texas toast.
the meal exchange. If they actually,
Oh, the meal
there's no
exchange.
shot they would.
They're
do
not doing a meal
exchange.
exchange.
Moving on.
If they were to do a meal
It needs
exchange,
to be a
it would probably be the
building.
3-finger. But you have the 3-finger combo. It comes with a toast, fries, drink, box. Because there's 4 things on the menu. It's like I've been there so many times, and there's 4 things on the menu.
Okay, so fries, toast, chicken.
And then you go to the box combo, which has 4 tenders, has toast,
Fries.
coleslaw, fries.
Slaw.
But what do you do
But
with the slaw? What do you
You
do with the slaw?
always substitute the coleslaw, and you get an extra Texas toast. One of my friends, Jack, actually, we went to Canes, and just to piss me off, he decided to substitute.
We're not censoring piss.
Okay, never mind.
Bro.
He decided to
Golly.
he decided to get double slawed, no toast, which I think is a total psychopath
that's a
move.
sin.
Did he eat all the slaw?
Yeah,
Good.
it's just a horrible move. And then you have you also have the cognac combo, which comes with 6 tenders, fries, toast, 2 pieces of toast, right?
I don't
2
know.
pieces of toast.
I'm done with the Canes
Slaw.
menu, buddy.
Anyway, we're done.
And you have the sandwich,
I'm
but
gonna-
nobody gets the sandwich.
Oh, I'm getting the cognac next time.
Oh my god.
But-
Anyway.
Anyway, I'm excited. I think it'll be a little cool addition to the campus.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm kind of shocked because like you're just getting like a local business. You're just shoving out the door for like corporate.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is.
Well, the local
I mean-
business has been out of business.
Yeah.
The Chipotle, one of the shortcomings about it is also that, like, do they have the full menu?
No.
No.
So very.
It's not because like so the way our campus works is if it's a university owned building, a university owned place, then like you can really have the full access to like your dining plan at that location. So our Peterson Event Center is a Pitt owned building. Therefore, even though a company like Shake Smart and Chick-fil-A, which are franchises across the country, they're in a Pitt owned building, they use the meal exchange, but you also sacrifice menu flexibility with that.
So scary.
But down on Oakland's, like down on Forbes Avenue, that's not university-owned space. Therefore, things like Chipotle, Moe's, coming into Canes and stuff like that, they don't get to use full ability of the dining plan because they're not Pitt-owned.
Yeah.
So,
kind of
that's-
curious how the
layout will be in that it's
it's not going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, and even like just the line. I mean,
yeah.
I think you're
look at-
pretending like the line's going to be like out the door for Canes every day.
Maybe like I'm just
It's a
saying like
weird
maybe like
location.
Literally the
first
first 2 days, maybe.
Because Canes are always like isolated. They're not like in that like.
Well, no, I'm just saying like I mean you have the bus lane. You have the
Do
bus
you just
lane right
know
there.
the geographic location of every Canes?
Well, every Canes I've been to.
What have you been to?
I know. It might be a 3.
Whoa!
Oh, big
have-
man.
I've
And I
seen-
saw
Whoa.
I've seen some in malls, but I'm just saying because you have the bus. You have obviously like the bus lane right there, and you have a bunch of other stores right there.
Just have that
So
weird side.
But there's a lot of space inside when I looked through the window that one
Why
night.
are we talking
We
about,
have talked about
the
Canes.
architecture of Canes?
because you brought it up.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
sorry.
I didn't even bring it up.
That's
in all
fair.
fairness,
I'm excited.
All right.
All right. I went to Ohio this weekend.
how was it?
Why? Why would you
Why?
ever do
No.
I knew the reaction. My Instagram caption was directly pointed at Peter
that? Yeah.
with the only week I won't slander Ohio because, listen, Ohio, we give Ohio a lot of slander, but, you know, it was a good weekend,
As
you know?
they deserve it.
Did you have to fight off the hellhounds when you entered?
Well, yeah.
Did you
Ron-
get a loading screen that just said Ohio in red?
So on episode 17,
There's no way.
on episode 17, Ohio is purgatory. Raj talked about how he almost died in a car accident
Yeah.
in Ohio.
Twice, right?
Ohio drivers
Yeah.
are terrible. They are brutal.
Yeah.
The computer generated.
They don't use their blinkers when they're trying. Like you could be in a lane lane where it's very important to know if someone's gonna
be their souls.
dog.
Let him tell his story.
You have to like when people. You need people's blinkers to tell you if they're pulling off the highway. So you need to know if you need to slow down if you're behind them. But people in Ohio don't use their blinkers.
Nah, they just
So
go.
they'll like last minute whip out into the exit lane, but you've either stopped slowing down or you didn't think they were going to do that because their blinkers not on. So now you're charging like 70 behind them as they're like slowing down to pull off on the exit, and you almost get in a car crash because they didn't use their blinker and you don't know why they're slowing down.
Personal experience, bud?
Well, yes.
Obviously, he was just there. That's why he's saying it.
So it's bad. And then on the day we went into Columbus, we went to Hocking Hill State Park, very nice state park with caves and whatnot. And then we went to Columbus in the city for a little bit, and it was like snowing and whatnot. And people still weren't using the blinkers. Like the whole entire road was all slushy. It's very important to know if people are going to turn because you have to brake sooner. And people still just were whipping out a right, like out of nowhere. I'm like, someone's gonna get hurt. It was so bad.
Columbus is a nice city, though. I will say
Columbus is very nice.
it's an outlier of Ohio.
What I enjoy doing is like, although I will throw as much slander on Ohio as possible, I do like going around and seeing like the cities and stuff like that. Like I would be like pretty upset if I like didn't get to go to like almost every major city, in every state in my lifetime. I mean, it's an ambitious goal, but like places I've been to Cincinnati, I've been to Columbus. I feel like if I go to Cleveland, I'll see it. I've seen the big major cities and in Ohio. And, like, I like to see that because like they're all different and they're cool. Like I thought Columbus was going to kind of be lame. They have an area like that's a lot nicer than the Strip District, but over like on the north side of their the downtown area, super nice. Like we went to a candle making place down there. We had a really nice lunch at like a seafood place, and then like and you could like there was all these shops, and it would have been nicer if it wasn't like slushy all over the ground.
It wasn't awful weather.
Like they also did not like prepare the like sidewalks at all. So like me and Kaylee were like walking down this little narrow strip on the like that was kind of like flat and not like slushy. But it was cool. It was a good little getaway. But I thought we'd mention it because it's Ohio. Because
we hate Ohio.
Throw all the Ohio shade possible.
Yeah. Would you consider taking a trip to Canton?
Canton?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. That's where the Hall of Fame is.
For the Hall of Fame.
That was our spring break goal last year that we made freshman year of
that didn't happen.
Did not happen. But
it happened.
There's not this year either. So I'm on duty during spring break.
So it's not happening.
We'll be there in spirit, bud. Let's go to Canton, guys.
I also going there. Forget to go to Kansas.
Oh my God.
And it'll be closed.
yeah, exactly.
I also want to talk about my weird class schedule because I like my weird class structure for this one class. So I'm in this class. I'm not going to dox the class on the pod, but what we have to do is it's one time a week, 2.5 hour class, right? And you get these readings before class. You prepare them, you read them, you go in the class. And then 1 week, a group like takes the first hour of class and makes a presentation. Then they present the material to the class and like make it interactive, right? So you just spend if you're not presenting for the week, you just spend the first hour of class pretty much doing nothing because you're supposed to discuss with your group like what the readings are about. But here's the problem. Everyone does the readings. So you're supposed to do the readings, then discuss the readings with your group just to watch another group present the readings.
Oh, jeez.
After already doing the readings, like you don't come into class not doing the readings and have someone else present them. Like you're simply doing the readings, talking about the readings, then listening to another group lecture you on the readings that you already did. And it just rinses and repeats.
Yeah.
And the class is so boring. Like it's it's a 6 to 8:30 p.m. class.
No, I was about to say if it's
you go in at 6, then like while the other group's preparing the presentation, like you gotta do work that week. Like I'll be sitting there with our group and I'll be like, do you guys just not want to talk about anything for like because we have to prepare questions like for 45 minutes? I'm like, we don't have anything to talk about. I was like, do you want to talk about the reading? No, I already did the reading. Like I don't need to talk to you about it. But I did take first place in Kahoot. On Tuesday.
That's always
first place in Kahoot. I respect it.
Real question is, can you skip this class?
What?
I would assume not.
Just because it's once a week, like
there's no way you could.
Like our professor takes attendance.
How do you stay awake though? Like
what?
Those once a week night classes.
It's 6 to 8:30 p.m.
It's not that late. It's just
after 4 p.m. for me, I'm clocked out.
What?
Dog.
No, like
majors, bro.
Yeah, comp sci major.
No, like.
Yeah, I work from 9 to 12, and then I'm done the rest of the day.
I can't take night classes.
You think 4 o'clock is a night class?
No, I'm just saying. After like 4, it's hard to stay awake unless I have like 3 cups.
I mean, no, I get back. I get back on Tuesday.
Saying for class or just in general?
Just like if it's just I don't know psychologically.
Okay, listen to what he said.
Are you saying for class or in general?
Like. Can you just not stay up past 4 o'clock?
Oh no, for class.
Okay,
if I'm doing something, I'm like actually.
It would be an inconvenience, but I don't feel like that class, regardless of what content would be in it, even if it was like our Irene class, that would be hell. I would not want to do a 2.5 hour class.
Neither would I.
But I would be able to stay awake.
No, because for me at that point, like all I can do is sleep.
It's 8 o'clock.
But like,
what?
But no. It's not even like the fact that it's 8 o'clock. It's you're saying. Past 4?
That's a good point.
For some reason, it's hard to stay awake.
You're right. There's like commonly 4 to 5.
Okay, wait. So
I'm currently in 4:30 to 5:45.
My
class.
Vietnam War class from 4:30 to 5:45.
I have the same time slot for class. Yeah.
So
you struggle
to stay
awake? Yeah. If I don't have coffee in me, I'll struggle to stay
awake.
Okay. So wait. So okay. Back up.
That's why I don't choose late classes like that.
Back up. So you're telling me your ideal class schedule is all morning classes?
No, in early afternoon.
So what time? You have let's say you have 3 classes a day. Let's say you have to pick the times. Ideally. What,
All right,
what are
give
the-
me
1,
anything
2.
ranging from like 10 to like 4 latest.
That's
So 10 to 4. And after 4 o'clock, are you just falling asleep?
Get a nap in or a cup of coffee or something.
But see, the shortcoming of that is if you're doing it from those like that time range, you're not going to have as much. You're not going to have any break in between.
No, I've done it before with like at least an hour break or something in between.
All
With
right.
3 classes.
Like I wouldn't want to be in that class, but yeah, I don't know.
But
I've
4
I've never
o'clock? Yeah.
fallen asleep in a class, so
I've never fallen asleep either, but I start to doze off and just the eyes get heavy and nodding off.
well, I would consider I'd count that kind of.
That happened to me in like anatomy at 8 a.m. last year. Where
Yeah,
like,
well,
eight-
that's
the
still-
early morning classes.
It's 8
yes.
a.m.
There has
Yeah,
to be a sweet
but-
spot for me.
but I'm
personally.
never nodding off in a night class.
Oh, I am.
It's not that late.
Bro, I had a class last semester that went to 9:45.
Yeah, I wouldn't survive.
That's a night class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's bad.
yeah. Just a tired guy.
I would.
How much sleep do you get in a night?
Clearly.
I don't know. It depends.
Put a number on it.
What time?
No,
Over under 7 hours.
under
So like 6?
What time do you go to
5.
bed at?
2 a.m.
Okay,
What
well, no. Time out. That's on you. 'Cause unless you're,
Wait.
like, are you
Hold
studying
up.
up until 2
Wait,
o'clock?
no, Jacob,
I
wait.
do a lot of work.
What
Yeah.
time is your earliest class?
My earliest is this semester 10.
Nah. Can we like drop the mic?
Okay, so you're telling me.
We got rid of Raj's soundboard privileges.
So you are telling me
Just let me get
your
my-
earliest class is 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So you have to get up at what, 9:30 for that?
Well, the 10 o'clock class is on the complete other side of
So
campus.
And are you saying there's
Nice kind of, yeah, we'll say 8:45.
is that 10 o'clock?
8:45.
Okay.
So 8:45. So that's 6 hours 45 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I still have a lot more room.
Okay, but I also just
So you're telling me from your 10 to your late class, which is at 4, or is it before 4?
It's at 4:30.
It's at 4:30. So you are up from 9 a.m.
Yep.
to 4 or to 5.
Let's just say
Depends.
5.
Sometimes, okay, so there's 2 scenarios here. I either come back after my 11 to 11:50, take a nap, or I just stay on campus till
Okay, so
4:30.
if you take a nap, you have to add that into the hours you sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, oh, you're going up for 6 hours. Well, no, because you take a nap.
Okay.
So then you're
How long's the
basically
nap?
But wait,
I also
No.
the nap depends. The nap depends. But then there's the occasion where I wake up for a 5:45 a.m. lift.
I have a
But then
Which
how
was
long you
one
nap?
time this week and once last
But
week.
then, but no. But then
Three
how
times
long
the
is
week before.
how long is the nap then that day?
It was not
That
the week
depends.
before.
It depends.
But what does depends mean? Like what's the range?
The range is like half an hour
Two?
to an hour and a half.
Okay, now your 10 o'clock class, is that your 10 o'clock Spanish class?
No, I have 11 o'clock Spanish class.
Okay.
10 o'clock is
Okay, yeah, because it was.
Okay, I was
10
gonna
a.m.
say,
Spanish.
which you are fluent.
Attendance is mandatory and
Okay.
it's a higher level class.
Okay.
So
That's
Okay,
fair.
fine.
I have to be on
I was
my
gonna say,
game.
if that's the class,
Oh, yeah.
for Spanish, which you are fluent.
No,
in.
I have to be on my game for this class.
Okay.
Especially if the teacher
Okay.
calls me a lot. But
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, your mental clock goes from 9 o'clock to
So
4
you're
o'clock.
getting 8 hours.
Basically, you
You're-
are.
the-
It's just
the-
it's just
the
the
minimum.
You're getting above
but
7.
then you have to factor in my caffeine dependence.
You drink.
That has nothing to do with the amount of sleep you get.
Right, but it factors into my tired levels.
Buddy, there's not many more people who are caffeine addicted than me, and
Andres, I'm taking 330 mgs a day plus whatever extra stuff I drink.
Yeah, and I take more than that. I take more than 300 milligrams.
What, 3 cups of coffee?
That's not 300 milligrams.
No, 3 cups of coffee is
It
no,
is not.
it's not. One cup of coffee is like 70
No,
milligrams.
usually I clock in like 5 cups a day.
Okay, so that's
there's
that's
a-
still about the same amount.
So there's still a bigger
Right.
issue here. Why do you need 5 cups of coffee to stay awake?
I don't know.
I just don't
I'm
drink
just
coffee,
tired guy.
honestly.
we need to
I
get him in
can't
a
do it.
brain study. And
Yeah,
see
Maybe.
what's
No,
going on
honestly,
there.
I've been heavily considering a sleep study.
yeah, if there's any psychologists out
Tired
there,
guy.
sleep study
We're
specialists,
throwing
please
away
like,
his coffee.
reach out, wave the
No.
You're going
copay.
cold turkey.
I did no. Winter break. I actually the caffeine tolerance like it really showed, or the dependence showed over break. Because the first 5 days of break, headache every day
Isn't
without
Kelly
even
a
thinking about it.
psychologist?
And I was like,
Isn't Kelly a psychologist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
Jamie.
I was.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was
Wait.
caffeine. Like,
What? No.
Okay.
Biochem.
Okay.
so I started the first 5 days of break without drinking any coffee, and I was like, why do I keep getting headaches? I didn't even think about coffee, and then I realized, wait, maybe it's because of coffee. And then
Wow, it's almost like caffeine is really addictive.
yeah, and then I realized
I was like, it's a drug.
What?
yeah, the caffeine dependence is it's very real.
What would you
Take
do
your
if you just
coffee.
woke up one day and we threw out all of the coffee and pre-workout in this house?
Okay.
Yeah!
Okay.
You just gotta.
This is your good reminder to use
yeah, just
code
put it up there.
WASH20 at buckedup.com for all your free
If I put it in the
workout
back
needs.
corner, you can't reach it.
Joke's on you. I have like 8 more of these in my room.
Raj, you want to give your little spiel real quick? Ad break.
So
Fabric.
lately, I've been using this. It's BAMF 100. I have been using less caffeine lately, actually. So this is only 100 milligrams of caffeine,
Yeah.
but it has the same exact stim as the crazy stuff. So if you would like to get this, use code WASH20 on buckedup.com for 20% off all your pre-workout, gym needs, and anything else you'd like on the website.
And it'll go back to improving the pod.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely just doesn't just pop
Yep.
everything.
I do not, actually. It doesn't go to any bank account of mine.
Oh yeah, it just goes to credit on Bucked Up.
Which
Well,
I can
yes.
cash out eventually.
Granted, this pre-workout also just said warning on the package, so use at your own discretion.
Warning, high stimulant. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it FDA
Does it say
approved? No, I don't think
Oh,
any
warning,
pre-workout is.
warning. High
Nope,
school.
I don't think any pre-workout.
I don't think any pre-workout.
No, none of them can.
Hey, but if you want a crazy pump, it
Yeah,
works.
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. While we still like, kind of have we're 1 month into the new year when this episode comes out, we'll be like 1 day off of it. How is everyone's New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions going? We get an update. I know three of us gave our little goals and stuff for the new year, but then we'll go with Anders and Jacob too, just seeing if you guys had any goals and how are they going.
I would say a goal, not really a way to verify it. There's a few goals, but my main goal is not really a way to verify it by the end of this year, I guess. Maybe there is, but secure a full-time job.
Big guy.
Yeah, by hopefully before the second semester of senior year.
For like when you graduate.
Yeah, so that way
You're all
set.
locked in. You're
Yeah.
locked in. Don't have to worry about that. So
It's a
that's
good goal.
definitely number one. Then number two, I guess more personal, or not personal, but more attainable is put some weight on and get the lifts up.
Okay.
Has it been going well?
Yeah, the
lifts?
weight's going up a little bit, and it's not bad weight, which is good.
I found protein oatmeal.
We're investing in that. Yeah.
Here?
So yeah, we're
Yeah, I've been getting into a routine recently. I've been doing a lot better, and getting into the gym more. It's really nice getting back into it.
How are the crowds up in the gym now?
Terrible.
they're
Still
bad.
terrible.
They're so awful.
New
I'm trying. I'm going
Yes.
like in between
Oh
my
my
classes
God. Yeah.
whenever I can because like trying to go after everybody's classes are roughly over.
impossible.
It's impossible.
Especially
Like
with all the
even
broken
even
cables.
even early in the morning, it's crowded.
It's crowded.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
just like it's like in that like middle of like probably 11 o'clock till like
3
3.
max. Yeah.
Like that's the window I try to hit because
Yeah.
like that's when it's going to be the emptiest. So that's what I've been trying to go. But yeah, it's been nice getting back into it. It's really good. I am going to try to start eating more, which is a lot.
Same thing.
It's that is something that for me is the hardest part. It's not
Yeah.
actually the lifting because I love the lifting. I hate eating so much food
Mhm.
that to be able to try to put on weight. I
Seems
know
like
that's
you're like-
dude. I know that's what I'm saying, dude.
Your
That's
protein
what I'm
intake
saying.
counted for
One
Exactly.
cycle won't hurt. One cycle won't hurt.
Well, we got to do that to actually hit the parlay for
Yeah.
the washed athletes. So if
We'll
everything
keep
comes
some
down
of
to
those
it-
parlays to ourselves.
Yes.
exactly,
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, so it's been good. I did, what I was saying before is that I found protein oatmeal because I don't really eat breakfast that much.
It's just
It's
the
hard.
way things are.
Yeah, but
the way we
that's
live.
how you get the calorie.
That's how you do.
I
Because
know
if you
breakfast is so important.
so the thing I found, it's like you can make the protein oatmeal like the night before and then just leave it in the fridge and then you can just pull it out and then just like eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got like 22 grams of protein in it.
Solid, yeah.
So it's not bad. It's a good way to start the morning. And if
Like
you like throw
that.
like fruit in it or something, it's actually
Yeah.
like pretty healthy. So
yeah.
that's what I think I'm gonna start doing.
Raj?
I don't know. We'll find out in 2 weeks when the MCAT score comes.
That's fair. Fair enough.
That's pretty fair.
That's fair. No other goals?
Gym's going good. School's going good. Life's good, I guess.
Why,
I can't
why did
believe-
you say that? Now it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Okay, life's so bad right
Yes,
now. I
there we
need it
go.
to get better.
There we go.
I need something.
I need the haters.
The haters are my motivators.
Exactly.
For me, I had a busy semester last semester, so
Also last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh shoot, yeah, technically. last year. So I'd like to get more involved in the club I'm in, get more organized because I've just always have struggled with being like a pretty
Yeah.
organized person.
That's valid.
So in general, I just need to do a better job with that and just I guess hit the books harder this semester.
Like going well so far.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
is like 3 weeks
beginning.
in.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, now
I've been doing a
collecting.
better job.
Another quick resolution for me and Jacob to be more active on the pod this semester and this year.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Okay.
Hey, wait,
It's
I've
a
been
resolution.
I've been doing pretty well.
You're 3 of 3.
3 of 3. Hey, did you not just ask how it's been going?
You're right.
So
That's on me. I should have been there.
That's unbelievable.
Hey.
No, you know what? Keep hating on him. Keep hating on him. He's gonna make every pod.
and if you guys did like the most recent thumbnail, that was me. If not, that was just.
Might have been some clickbait in there.
It's clickbait in every thumbnail.
Bro, that's YouTube.
For me, I said I was going to run the Philly Marathon and break 3. I'm still injured, so that's not.
Oh, that ain't happening.
We had a setback. It was not a good scene, and I really want to go lift so I can like still be in pretty good shape. But the gym is just so like
It's rancid.
Can I be your cycle coach?
no.
Rush, you don't know anything about steroids.
I don't.
None of us do.
I know the chemical structure of a steroid, but so I still fighting the injury, but I can't go to the gym and lift because like it's just like it's so bad. Like it's actually like a big deterrent and like exercise. So I just have like dumbbells in my room that I can like only do that kind of stuff with. But that's pretty much what
You
I'm
can do a
with.
lot with that, but it's like after a certain point, it's like you want to be able to do like heavier lifts.
Yeah, like move some
Yeah.
serious weight, but it's just like the gym is so bad.
You going to LA Fitness?
I want to look for a private gym. I'm not
no, like it's like at that point where like
That's 24/7.
it's probably worth the money because of how bad and long you have to wait for certain things. Like I kind of compare it to the situation of like our washing machines and dryers at Towers right now, where I live. For those who don't know, we have three buildings in the University of Pittsburgh called Tower A, Tower B, and Tower C. I work in Tower A as an RA, so I live there. And all of them have a communal laundry room. It's a very big laundry room, but it's especially with everyone being on campus right now, it's facing like a really big overload, and a lot of the dryers don't work. So every day, no matter what, the laundry room is super packed, and it puts a complete inconvenience on your day because you are pretty much sitting in there fighting just to find a washer and a dryer every time. That you'll be sitting there in the laundry room for 15 minutes just waiting for someone to come in, take their stuff out of the dryer, so then you can like hope that no one else beats you to the dryer, but you also don't want to be disrespectful of other people who've been waiting. So it makes the laundry process 10 times more stressful and 10 times longer. And I feel the same way about the gym going, where like you're just trying to either get your workout out or you're just trying to get your daily chores done. And you have to deal with such an inconvenience of never finding a machine, dealing with crowds and crowds and crowds of people. So I'm really excited for them to start building. I mean, we won't be here for it, but I'm excited for the Pitt campus to start getting the new recreation center so they can take better advantage
I have
of it.
never once seen every single one of those cardio machines in use.
Never.
Yeah.
Never once.
Get rid of half of them. Almost all of them.
Yeah.
Keep it.
No one uses the ellipticals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's like 4 people that do, I think.
And if they do, they're all at the WPU.
Well, so the ellipticals are like commonly used in like the smaller gyms because like no one wants to like walk up the Pete Hill to go on an elliptical.
So that's where people go for.
So so our little tiny gym in Towers lobby wasn't open when you guys were there. Has 4 ellipticals in them. They're usually occupied. The 4 treadmills they're usually occupied. And now with the big like whatever trend is going on TikTok with the walking up the hill trend.
Oh, that's been
the 30,
12.
Whatever challenge. Like everyone's pretty much doing that. So all the treadmills have been in use for a while.
Yeah, even though that is a complete lie, it doesn't do what it says it does. It's like, oh, this burns fat instead of muscle. That's just a straight up lie. But anyway,
no, like it's like a good workout, but like
no, it's a great workout, but that's not how it works.
People are just being like misled on like that's misinformation. Like look where you get your stuff.
Yeah.
Like
what are you doing?
Justin, I also do need to say I feel so bad about the laundry room because even during the COVID year, it was bad.
During the COVID
So
year,
I can only imagine now. Yeah,
I didn't really struggle with that.
I struggled a decent
You
amount.
went at like 4 a.m.
I played it smart.
Even those midnight 11 ones were.
I'm telling you, like
you have pretty set
right now, 2 a.m. you would still struggle to get like
I can only imagine.
good work done.
Because didn't they over?
There's more.
There's
Yeah,
more
so
freshmen.
our buildings, we have lounges
Or the
on them
double
on every third
Yeah.
floor. Those have now been converted to rooms. Now, granted, that's probably only an extra.
I think about it's double now.
It's only given about like 60, 80 more slots and towers total.
That's still
But even
a lot.
those slots, like it impacts the laundry room flow a lot more. So like I went today middle of the day on a Thursday, to go do laundry, and I was still like fighting for my life just to get like my laundry in. So like that's like the very big inconvenience. But injury, that's not going well. Been taking my vitamins every single day. That's been going well. You know, got the stack going, the vitamin C, the fish oil, the men's multivitamin, and the probiotics.
You can throw zinc in there too. That's also good.
Yeah, zinc is pretty good. I don't know. I'm not anemic. I don't think
Rad
so.
140.
What?
Isn't that iron?
Iron, yeah.
What zinc isn't for anemia?
I know. I was saying I could.
You could add iron. I was like, what?
Yeah. I was like,
that's a different.
I know zinc isn't iron. But so goals are going pretty well to start the semester. Obviously, to get into medical school is a lofty goal, but we're writing the personal statement right now. Shout out to Raj. He gets a cameo in my personal statement.
Let's go.
I've used him as a fake name.
Oh,
let's go.
We talked about this.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
moving on.
So Roy helped me out.
So last week we were going to do 2 truths and a lie to simulate the cringy icebreakers that we typically do to start our college semester. So today, and Jacob is very excited to share his 2 truths and a lie. So I'm going to let him start. Jacob's going to present his 2 truths and a lie, and then we're going to try to guess which is the lie and which is the truth. I'm hoping everyone did a good job of kind of accommodating for how much we know each other. Andres, I know you probably haven't prepared one, but you don't have to worry about it.
I could
think of one on the fly. So
Jacob,
Jacob,
go last.
Jacob, take it away.
So my first is that I gave away a Bama ticket that was behind Bryce Young and Will Anderson's parents. Second is I was born with a 6 finger on both of my hands. And the third is that I didn't drink on my 21st birthday.
You didn't drink on your 21st birthday.
You didn't drink on your 21st birthday.
The 6 finger.
No, wait, no.
No.
It's the 6 finger.
On both your hands.
Because you had one on one hand, but not
the 6 finger. Lock.
6 finger.
6 fingers on both hands.
I don't think you drank on your 21st.
Okay. I only had a 6 finger on this.
Exactly.
I said that.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I know
you gave
my
up a
Jacob
ticket behind Bryce Young and Will.
It's actually a very funny story. So I had gotten tickets to the Sugar Bowl, which is in New Orleans. And previously, I had tickets in the past, but my mom had to take my ticket because apparently that's the area where the tickets were. That's where the grown folks were. I'm not considered grown folk, so it was kind of unfortunate. But so that happened in the past. So this year rolls around, and I get a ticket with my dad, and my mom tells me the same thing. So I'm like, dang, that really kind of sucks. So I'm eating with my friend Jack, and he goes to Alabama, and I had told him previously, yeah, I got a ticket to the game, so we will have to meet up like sometime like during halftime or something like that. We're playing Xbox, and I'm like, yeah, bro. My mom took my ticket, so he was like, dang, that really sucks. So he's next time we're talking, he's like, hey, I think I could actually get a ticket for you. Somebody that's in my fraternity is actually on Alabama's football team.
Oh no!
So, he said that like just to give me to text him like my email and all that stuff, so he can like set up the ticket. So he sends me the like location of where I gotta go to get the ticket. Where the ticket could be, it could be the nosebleeds, it could be like the very front row. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So, my mom didn't tell me that she was completely and totally joking about the entire thing. So I really did have the ticket, and I wound up getting the ticket from my friend Jack's fraternity brother. And this guy told Jack that he had several of his hometown friends that were saying that he wanted, like, that they were trying to get the ticket from him, but because Jack and him are fraternity brothers,
he had to.
He wanted to give it to him, and he did because they're brothers for life.
Yeah,
I was just like, dang, that's absolutely insane. And he said that he doesn't want the ticket to go to waste because it could have gone to somebody else. So I'm like, you have to absolutely be kidding me. So the Superdome is in downtown New Orleans, and I have a friend that lives in downtown New Orleans. So I was like, well, I told my parents the situation. It was kind of like, this kind of is like, it's like, what the heck, it was obviously a joke, but because of something that happened in the past, I
believed it. Yeah.
And I feel like I had pretty good reason to believe it. So I'm like, I tell my friend that lives in downtown, hey, I have an extra ticket to the game. Would you want to go? But I don't know where the ticket's going to be. The ticket could be absolute nosebleeds, or it could be front row, amazing ticket. And I'm like, if it's front row amazing ticket, like if it's that great,
you're gonna be pissed.
I'm really gonna be pissed. I might have to be like,
I
need that ticket. And he lives in downtown, so if he just had to walk back, it wouldn't be horrible. So we go to Will Call to get the ticket. And it turns out that the ticket is actually in the section where the families of the players.
Oh my God.
I actually have a picture of the location of the ticket on Snapchat, I believe.
We can throw that in there if we need.
It's a really, really, really good.
Like, what yard line are we talking?
Shoot, actually, I don't know if I have.
That's all right.
I think it's somewhere in my text. But anyways,
wow.
It was. It wasn't on like a yard line. It was like more so where the players would be coming out.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So
he was talking about the tunnels.
He was literally like 3 or 4 rows behind Bryce Young and Will Anderson, who are projected to be top 5 picks in the NFL draft. Bryce Young, who I believe is the best quarterback to ever come through Alabama. Will Anderson, one of the best defensive players like ever to come through Alabama, possible #1 overall pick. Their families were literally right there. I saw literally, like, I had binoculars from where I was sitting, and I was like, that's literally them right there. And I met up with my friend at halftime. I was like, yo, you're sitting like right behind them. And he was like, yeah, there's like families all around. So I was really unhappy about it, but I also totally been like, I felt like it would have been wrong for me to be like, yeah, I'm just going to sit with my dad here, but I'm also going to go over and use this spot right here.
Yeah, just to go get the cloud. And then
yeah.
So I decided to give him the ticket right there.
Tough.
Wow. Very nice. Raj,
Nice.
2 truths and a lie?
Okay.
I actually do have one now as well.
That was what the point of the story was.
What?
That was the point of the story.
Yeah, it was to give you time to think of it.
It happened, but
yeah.
No, that's
Phone alert just died, but I remember it.
Okay.
All right.
So I've been to 4 different countries. I won the Caring Ambassador Award in 3rd grade. And I'm hiding a copy of NCAA 2009 in my jacket in my room from Jacob.
why do you have to be that specific about the location of where it is?
Because that's where it is.
Okay, so wait. So let's think. So
I know
he's been to
that
the United States,
India.
Jamaica.
What's the 4th?
Mexico.
He did good.
I'm not counting the U.S. as a country I've been to.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I think he's been to Mexico. I think you're right.
India.
You're counting India?
And has he made it to Canada?
Yes, when he can. I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling.
All right. So countries out.
He is. I know he is hiding a copy.
But is
But
it
is it
in his
09?
jacket?
And is it 09?
Yes.
Yes, because it has an Alabama player on the cover. It's
Mark
Mark
Ingram.
Ingram.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is it in his jacket?
Wait, is it 09 though? Because
I thought it was 11.
no, it's not 09. I don't think it is 09.
I don't think
That's
so.
the lie.
I don't
That's a
know
lie.
because wait, time out. I think it might be
I'm going Madden or NCAA.
whatever.
NCAA.
Wait,
No, you can't use your
No,
phone.
no.
You cannot Google.
I
Put
can't.
the phone
no,
down.
You cannot Google.
cover.
Put the
You
phone
cannot
down.
Google. You cannot Google.
Oh man.
Make your prediction.
Yeah.
We
Make your
got-
prediction.
We got
now.
people to get through.
Go. Now. 3, 2, 1. Now. Go.
I'm gonna go with the countries.
So the lie was it was the NCAA game.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's in my jacket pocket somewhere. I forget
2
what year
for
it was.
2.
So I know it's not 09. I know that.
It's what? It has to be like what? 2012.
Whatever.
Something,
We'll
but
find it.
How many-
it's not.
No,
09.
it's.
Countries-
I
so
think
what
it would
countries
be
have you been to?
13. Maybe?
So I've been to England,
Okay.
India, Jamaica, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mexico. Okay.
No Mexico, but we got.
Let's still count it. So
All
Alright.
right, Andres.
All right.
We're in England.
Just London.
Okay.
Wow.
No Liverpool.
No.
It was like a one-day
No.
layover stop, but we still traveled around.
All right. So I've spent well over $75 on chocolate milk
Yes.
in a semester.
Okay, yeah. It's
Yeah,
easy.
that's-
Free.
Why'd you even include
Anyway.
I
Well,
visited
you brought this
my
up.
dad's country of El Salvador for the first time 2 years ago.
Yes.
And the last one is I worked in an amusement park.
You didn't work at music.
no!
You worked
Yeah,
at.
he
You were,
did.
He did.
He did. No,
No, you haven't been to El Salvador.
Or was it not?
It
2
was
years?
not 2 years
It
ago.
wasn't 2
It was
years ago.
more
Yeah.
recently because you had a Colombia trip very recently. I go with the second one.
Yeah, it's the second one. Easy.
I mean, based on Raj's logic, I'll go with the second
I'll
one.
go
Yeah.
with the second one, I guess.
You spent well over $75 in chocolate milk. So
Yeah.
that's-
It was that, but I never had the Colombia trip I never went on. I've never been to either El Salvador or Colombia.
Yeah, I thought he said
I remember that.
Ever.
Yeah,
never
that's what I
never
thought.
been to either one.
Because I remember freshman year you were saying you had a trip.
There was a
plan.
There was a plan, yeah, for both countries at some point, but never went to either.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. I'm Spanish.
Why?
I have been
Peter
in 3
Hughes.
car crashes.
That's true.
And I have never eaten elk.
What?
Wait, well, the first one you said.
I'm Spanish.
Well, when you say Spanish, you don't mean direct, like
When you say
I can't. I'm not.
You can
giving
be from
anything.
Spain. You can be like from Spain.
direct. Yeah,
I know you've tried elk before. I feel like you told me that.
No, he had venison at
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be elk.
I'm gonna go
'cause
Like
had
he says,
venison.
someone from his family always brings some various like game meat.
And do we know it's
every
3? Do
holiday.
we know it's 3 car crashes?
I know. Okay, so there was the one junior year. I know that one because that was the. Oh, let me grab the handle.
Yeah.
And you tell me every time you've been in a car crash, it's always been the passenger seat. So I believe. I think. How many did you say?
3.
3.
Maybe it's 2.
I'm just gonna go with elk out of principle. Cause I'm not gonna make a number.
I'm gonna go car crashes.
I don't want to
What was the
I don't want to undervalue the
Car
number.
crash.
I'm Spanish.
Or Spanish, yeah.
3 car crashes.
Dude,
I just want to believe that he's Spanish.
I'm going with the
It
first
seems
one.
so like
I'm going with
obvious
the first
it
one.
wouldn't be.
He's
Okay.
psychologically messing
So
with
why are
okay,
you
so
saying-
wait. So wait.
Yeah, it could be
Can
like
I ask
There could
one
be some
question?
Iberian
Okay,
blonde
go.
in there.
Why are you taking Spanish?
Why am I taking Spanish?
Yes.
Because I want to go into the medical field and be able to speak Spanish.
And he wants to be able to talk to
I've never
his
heard
relatives
you.
back home.
It has to be that you're Spanish. I feel like you would have said at
Car
least
crash.
one point because we've talked about you taking
Elk.
Spanish before.
Okay.
I feel like you would have.
Spanish.
I'm gonna go with
pretty sure
elk
you got it.
actually.
Okay. Elk.
Elk.
Car crash.
Car crash. Spanish.
You go with Spanish. Yeah.
I'll go with Spanish just because I feel like it's too.
Okay. I'm 2% Spanish.
Oh
Yes! I knew it.
2% Spanish. I've been technically in 3 car crashes.
Damn it!
I was in the passenger seat for 2, and I was actually stopped for 1, and I got hit in a parking lot. So nearly totaled my car, by the way. Yeah, no, legitimately. Someone, the girl hit the gas instead of the brake and slammed in the back of my car and nearly totaled it. Yeah, I have a bad track record with cars.
Yeah.
I do have. If you've ever noticed, whenever I'm riding shotgun, someone taps the brakes a little too hard, I tense up real quick. But I have never had elk. I had moose recently. I have not had elk.
Wow.
Because I
2%
remember.
Spanish is like such a.
I knew.
I technically.
I knew he was gonna
I feel
pull it.
like you would have mentioned that.
He
though.
has mentioned that to me.
I have, yeah.
I know you have.
I have said it.
I remember
Why
after
did you say that?
some holiday dinner, you were talking about how you had some kind of like wild animal meat.
It was moose.
Yeah.
Because venison's pretty normal,
Mhm.
but
I just couldn't
How
remember
different is
which
it
one
from
you were talking about.
moose is more like
Moose,
steak.
They are
Interesting.
It's got a more. It's
No.
more like grassy. It's not like. It's a weird flavor, but it's nice. So if you
Yeah.
do it. Okay. Let's hear it, Justin.
I threw up once on a teacher in
I
middle
wouldn't be
school.
surprised.
Yes.
I swallowed a marble once.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're one of those kids.
I've
growing
left
up.
the country.
No, you've
He's
never.
never
Never
left
left the
That's
country.
easy. Come on.
I've left the country.
What?
Why we all just lost?
Okay,
Did
never
you go
mind.
to Canada?
Yeah, I went to that.
Time out.
I also have been to Belize before.
Oh,
Belize.
Yeah.
Wow, Central.
On a cruise.
I knew it.
Okay, we're all.
I've never really been outside of the Americas. Like,
Damn it.
Okay.
Wow.
I knew
Let's-
it.
let's-
The second I said it, it was like
We
it's
all-
Canada,
we
wasn't
all-
it?
Let's at least play with the.
Okay, so wait. So
I went very vague.
You've eaten a marble.
I don't think you
I've
swallowed a marble. I think you
swallowed a
swallowed something
marble.
else.
I threw up on a teacher in middle school.
So can you?
No, because I
Oh,
think
he
you
said
threw up
third
on a
grade.
teacher just at a different time.
That's what you just said, right? Didn't you say
No,
third
he
grade?
said he threw up on a teacher in middle school. I think
Wait,
he did
we
it.
just said. Wait, what?
I think
what
you
are
said
we
third
doing?
grade
We're trying to figure out what the lie is.
Yeah, we're just playing for.
Oh,
like,
now we're just playing for whatever. Oh, okay.
I think
I
he just
swallowed a
he's
marble,
lying about
or I threw up on a teacher in middle
the
school.
timing. It's not middle school. Or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
Teacher.
Just
Teacher.
not to be repetitive and
You'll
we
be
all
the
get
the
10.
marble.
I'll go marble, but it wasn't a marble. It was something
It was like
even
a
more
penny or
embarrassing.
something.
A Lego minifigure.
I did swallow a marble.
Okay, so the lie
So
was when did
the
you
timing-
puke?
I've never thrown up in school before. I've thrown up like 2 times in my entire
life.
more like times I can remember. The last time I threw up was 6th grade when I got my blood drawn.
What? We'll change that right now.
What? And so I haven't thrown up any time since 6th grade, and I can't remember really when I threw up before then. So I've really just never thrown up.
So no stomach bug or just
Nope.
working out, running?
Nope.
Even running?
Nope.
Wow.
We need to test his stomach.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I've got like an iron like gag reflex like. Like,
Well, I mean, like even some track workouts, like in the 90-degree weather, like
That's what she said.
No, the 90-degree track workouts, I'd yeah.
I mean, you just gotta hold it down.
It's pretty hard to hold down, but
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. For the sake of
I'm sorry,
holding
I'm
it
a
down.
child.
Wow.
But that's impressive. That's
Yes,
impressive.
insane.
So what was your thought process eating the marble?
It's pretty embarrassing. So me and my
Playing around
siblings
with
used to
it,
think
so.
that like we had the kinetics where you'd get marbles and like we used to think that clean off the marbles at the end of the day. You just pop them in your mouth.
And you accidentally swallowed it.
One day I was just vibing downstairs by myself, just cleaning off the
Just
marbles, and then
chewing on that marble.
plunk, and then I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was like, "That's not where it's supposed to go."
So
I
you
went
were
to my
one of those kids drove now.
yeah, and I walked up to my room. I was like, my mom's room. I was like, "Mom, like,
Oh, they ate it.
Mom, like I swallowed it," and she was concerned there was 2 in there and that they would like rip through my intestines like to get to connect to each other. Went to the ER, got an X-ray. Right on the X-ray in my stomach, a nice bright, nice
There it
marble.
is.
And eventually, I pooped it out a few days later.
Awesome.
Wow.
Just heard the nice solid plunk in the toilet. I was like, "That's the
I
marble."
think I've eaten a penny. I feel like I've been told that. I also, as a child, used to eat the tops of red markers.
I think we talked about this like an episode or 2 ago.
I feel like I've said
You
this
ate
before.
markers.
So you're one of those kids.
Specifically,
marker chewer
the
and a
red
marble
Crayola markers. I just bit the tops of them off.
Really
I
just
don't
got
know
you
why.
going.
I don't know why.
Well,
So I'm noticing a common trend with eating stuff you're not supposed
I mean,
to.
I would bite on my nails and bite
I
on
was a
shirts.
really picky kid.
You bite on shirts.
I was a big shirt biter.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What did you eat that was weird as a kid?
Crawfish.
Louisiana swamp water. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He's not from Louisiana. He just claims it.
I mean, I was picky. Like, I didn't like a lot of things.
We're not talking about food, bro. We're talking
But,
about
like, in
things.
general, like,
I'm talking about shirts.
I don't remember
brands and marbles.
and pens.
I don't ever remember eating anything.
What did you eat?
I
that
didn't
was weird,
eat.
Raj?
I would chew on.
Really, I want to say nails. I think.
That's not weird.
That's not
Yeah,
weird.
I'd
That's
say
very
nails.
good.
I wouldn't-
Besides that,
I
nothing
didn't,
weird.
I didn't eat. I chewed on. Stuff.
I ate the tops of markers and pennies. Okay, you got you got a high bar there.
Yeah.
So I had immigrant parents who probably stopped my ass from doing anything like that. But
Yeah,
probably
that's true. Graves, I was running
Tough
around.
They
all the
probably
time.
exhibited tough love.
I mean, that's what my parents said. They were like, "Damn." Anyway,
Dude, my shirts would be soaked.
It's drool.
I think that's no better way than to end
Yes,
it.
just
So
drool on
Andres'
Andres' shirt.
Andres' first episode back in a while and just drool all over his shirt. So
We back, baby.
yeah, if everyone liked what they saw in this episode, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And with that being said, we will see you next time on the Watch Athlete Podcast.
Chipotle, please fix it.
Philadelphia.